Hey guys, and welcome to Game 6 of my 100-game redemption series against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. It was a rough start to this series as the first one. We are currently 1-4. Really could use a win today. I'm definitely getting tired of losing, and the good news is I do have a blank to start things off, so I should be bingoing. Question is where? I feel like heaven is not a word, and I feel like I've messed this up before. Haven is a word. Yeah, I'm not going to play it. I'm pretty confident that that's not good. I do have a bingo through the N. I have Veninate, 63 points. Not the highest scoring bingo, but I'm definitely not here to be complaining if I'm going to be starting off the game with a bingo. Anything through the Y? I doubt it. It's a lot of vowels. Everyman, everyone, almost everyone. If my A were an O, that would be nice. I doubt there's any 7s here or anything else through the H. Yeah, I feel pretty confident, guys, heaven is not a word. I hope I'm not wrong, because it's definitely a better play if it is somehow good, but especially against BestBot, I am not risking it. I'm going to play Veninate. And interesting draw here. Some good stuff, some not so good stuff. The S is obviously really good. The X is not bad either. The J and the G, not great. Only having one vowel is not great either, but think about what I can do on my next turn. Maybe just jig somewhere? I'm not even sure where I can play that. And BestBot plays board. Okay. Well, if the bot is already bored, that wouldn't be a bad sign for me, actually, because that means maybe it's not going to play as well. We'll see. I know I'm not bored yet. I hope you guys aren't either. There's still a lot of Scrabble to play. The game is young. Basically a tie game. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. There's just nowhere to really play jig. I guess I could play jigs and hyenas. It feels like kind of a dumb use of my S. I guess I could play something here, maybe? Lex? This is a pretty clunky leave. I honestly would rather keep XLT, I think, than this. Even though it keeps the S. The J and the G are just so clunky together. 60, keeping JGL. It's not particularly good either. I feel like there's got to be something better than jigs. It doesn't feel right. But maybe I just need to accept the fact that this is a pretty bad rack, and spending the S to sort of clear it up might not be a bad usage of the S. I mean, that's the thing. Obviously, the S is a great tile for scoring and bingoing, but sometimes it's also just a really useful tile for playing off a bunch of clunky tiles and cleaning up your rack, and maybe that's just the best use of the S in this situation. I really can't afford to keep both the X and the J. Is there anything through the AB, maybe? How about like an X setup? I don't think so. I could put like an I here or something? Yeah, not really. Through the E and board? I mean, that's not particularly good. Yeah, if I have to get rid of one of the J and the X, I definitely would much rather get rid of the J, too. Yeah, I think I'm going to just play jigs. I know it seems weird. It doesn't really give anything back. XLT is not a bad leave, especially if I can draw a vowel or two. I'm just not seeing anything else here, guys. I don't know what to say. So let's do it. And wow, now I got the Z. Okay, that's interesting. And upheaved comes down immediately for 84 for the bot. So not really what I wanted to see, but okay. What do I want to do now? I'd love to play Zax. I mean, I can play Zax here. It's not that many points, and it gives back easy Z plays, so that doesn't seem ideal. Mixed. Keeping LAZ isn't horrible either, although I'd probably play mixed here. Do I play mixed like this? See, the problem then is I think it's just too easy for the bot to overlap next to the X. This at least makes it a little bit harder. So I would play it with the T if I were going to play here. Yeah, it's not bad. 36 keeping ALZ. I don't mind that too much. Anything else? Anything from the J? Probably the J is the last thing I need to play through, given I have an X and a Z already on my rack. There just aren't a ton of words with the Z right now. I don't think that I have. I mean, anything next to ABBA? Not really. feel like mixed is probably my best option here. I guess I could play Tiz. MALX feels clunkier than LAZ, though. I don't really want the M and a power tile if I can help it. I think I'm going to play mixed. It's also a few more points. And also, the nice thing is, like, a lot of the time, the bot does try to overlap with something with Axe, which is not that unlikely. Then I'm just going to get Zax and Za for an easy 50 points. And I'll often, maybe if the bot doesn't play on the bottom left, hit stuff like Lutz. There's a lot of upside. There's probably more upside for me than there is downside. So, let's go for it. Eek. Wow. I draw AOOU. That was definitely not what I wanted. But yeah, I mean, I have Lutz for 69 if that stays open, which I'm not counting on it doing. Almost Azulejo through the J. That would be awesome. Yes, it obviously doesn't play, but this is a really fun word for you guys to keep in mind. It doesn't come up too often. Yeah, the bot plays with. I figured. Probably just play Joual. It actually sets up my Z pretty nicely. Scores well. Gets rid of some of these vowels. Oh, I could also, though, I could play Zoe for 42. Huh. It's a lot more points. That's 18 more. Is that worth it? It's interesting. I mean, LOU is a pretty bad leave, and ZEO is a pretty good leave, so I could see the 18-point sacrifice here, but 18 is also a lot of points to give up, especially when you're at a deficit. So this is a tough decision, actually. I mean, I think those are the two best plays by a mile. I don't think there's anything else to really consider here. Once again, yeah, Joual for 24, which does really nicely set up my Z. Although, on the other hand, it's a good spot for the bot, too. And if the bot goes there, I'm not sure how good a tile the Z is on the resulting board. I guess I have Zoa as a backup to the A and a P. That's not that exciting. And I do start building towards a bingo more quickly with this, which is probably something I want, given I'm down. 18's a lot. Yeah, I don't want to give up 18 points. I'm going to play this. I think that's better. Oh, come on now. Really? I mean, I get I kept a bad leaf, but does it have to be that bad? I draw? Like, I draw OOUN. Oh my gosh. This is just horrible. Wow. I mean, I think I have to trade, right? What the heck else am I going to do? I mean, like, this is, I have too many freaking O's and U's. I can't play through this. There's no way I can play through this. Yeah, no, I'm going to trade. Should I keep an O? Is that crazy? There are 33 consonants and 17 vowels. That's pretty steep in favor of consonants. There's only 2 more O's left, and I have 3 of them. Normally I would never keep an O, but I don't want to trade 7 or something and end up with, like, 1 vowel. It's very unlikely I'm going to end up with 5 vowels if I keep an O in that pool. It's extremely unlikely. I think I should keep an O here. I know it feels weird, but the pool is imbalanced enough. I think it makes sense. Well, I didn't draw well, but I'm at least glad I kept the O. Because if I didn't keep the O, I probably would have had 1 vowel, and the bot just plays Chi. And yeah, this is still very clunky. I'm down 83. I just don't really think dropping the F accomplishes anything. Like, this is not a good leave. I'm very rarely, if ever, bingoing. How about... Oh, this is actually not bad. I mean, it still keeps 2 N's, but at least I score, and I play off a couple more tiles. I don't hate that. There's only 1 N left, so it's pretty unlikely I'd get a 3rd N. Well, that would be pretty bad. It has to be better than Felon. It's just too many more points. I can't give up 14 points when I'm down 80 like that. I could play... Oh, wait, no. I thought I could play Felon here for a second, but LE is not a word. That would have been a really nice play, but I don't think playing a phony 2 intentionally against an AI-powered Scrabble bot is a smart thing to do, so I am not going to do it. Yeah, I think flow seems fine to me. Anything on the top right? Flop? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Alright, yeah, I think flow it is down here. And then give me some decent stuff here, come on. Alright, I mean, I guess given what I kept, I shouldn't be complaining about that. Pen names. Fortunately, there's no floating E. Almost this one, but I don't think venenate P is a word. So I can't do that. Alright. Bot plays bow for 26. What do I want to do? I don't think I have any bingos here, right? Any nines or anything? Don't think so. I wouldn't mind being a little bit aggressive. I don't think I want to play Pam, though. The leave is just not good enough. SENN. Not likely enough to bingo to make that worth it. I'd like to score some points, but it's not that easy to do while keeping a good leave. Board is not great for bingoing, but I do still have the D on the bottom, a couple lines for nines and joins. So it's not dead either. I mean, I could just play something through this E. I guess I could just play like Pin. It's only 11 points. Nam is 13. I just don't... Oh, how about... I was going to say Nap. Takes an A, though, and an E. I can't do that. Nam doesn't take an S, and it takes an E. I mean, there's... Well... There are 3 E's left. It's pretty brazen. Should I do it? I mean, my position is pretty bad. Nah, I don't know. I think it's too easy for the bot to just underlap that and block, too, in a lot of cases. It's tempting, but I don't think it really works. So maybe I just want to be a little bit more patient for at least another turn. Yeah, maybe, Pen or Nap, I guess. I hate scoring 11 points and not opening anything on this board. That's the problem. Tough turn. Very tough turn. Maybe, how about Ab Amp? Maybe that's the best medium. It still keeps the 2 ends, but at least it scores. It does open an S hook. Yeah, maybe this is the best way to approach it. Create another S hook, and at least I score a few more points. Yeah, I think I actually like this. I feel like I need to be a bit proactive. I mean, at this point, though, maybe I should just do Pam. Right? Like, because I also set up Spin. Yeah, maybe I just play Pam at that point, then. It's only a couple fewer points. I don't know, maybe I should just play Pam. It doesn't feel right, but I don't know, I feel like if I learned anything from the first match against the bot, it's that I need to be proactive when I'm at a deficit if I want to come back. So I think I'm going to try it, guys, and let's see what happens. I mean, yeah, this is the one problem with keeping 2 ends. It's like I drew really well, but I still don't have a bingo. So I don't know, I'm really not sure. Alright, well, if the bot's just going to do that, then it probably didn't matter. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure Pam was a good play. I really don't know. But this is not good. This is not good at all. I think I'm going to have to play Neg now. I mean, I'm going to have to bingo for a lot and then bingo again. I think this is probably in order. If I play Grand, then it just takes away too many bingo lines. So I think I got to do this. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very bleak. But worth a shot. So, alright, I'll be bingoing next turn. I've got Darnells, Landers, Relands, Slander, and Snarled. Dandlers on the bottom. I'm still going to need another bingo after this, though. That's the thing. So we'll see what the bot does. Darnells and Negs is probably my highest scoring option. That's 85. Or actually, is that more than Snarled here? It's the same. And then Dandlers will be 83. So a couple mid-80 point options. Dandlers might be better, and then just hoping to draw another S. Well, now I guess I have to play Dandlers. I mean, I think I have to play Dandlers and hope to draw another S and hit something with spin, maybe. Problem is, I'm still going to be down like 60 now. But I gotta do it. I drew Diurnal, which is not going to play. Wow. Really? With 2 E's and a U left? Wow. That feels brazen. But what do I know? Alright, I mean, the bot's just going to go there if I don't, right? So, even if it plays a 2 in the top right, it just blocks that line. I think I do this, and then maybe I hope to draw a 9 through the ER or something. I mean, I know that, or maybe I can draw something ending in like IEST through the I and Corgi. I just think if I don't go there, the bot isn't stupid enough, guys, to play this without holding like an E or something. Or at least having a 2 that plays up there with Tum or Yum or something. Like, I don't understand why the bot did that. It doesn't seem necessary, but I mean, I guess it just really wanted to block spin. I think I have to score here anyway to stay in range. I mean, I think this is forced. Do I not have at least a 5, though? To create another line? That's the problem. Like, Redula or something would be really good to get down. Durian. Unlaid. Aldrin. Urinal. Huh. Yeah, it would be so much better to play a 5. I just don't think it's really possible. Yeah, alright, I think I have to play Dura. Drew the S. I mean, maybe I can... Because the nice thing about Dura is it scores enough that if I can open another line somehow... The problem is, how do I open a line that can't get blocked? I'm probably going to play, like, Nip or Lip. Well, Lip takes a C and an F. So I'll probably play Nip on my next turn. And the bot will block, but then maybe I can draw a 9 through the ER. Or like Royalius through the I and Corgi with Negs. I don't know. Touter. So that blocks the ER. I mean, I could still draw Royaliest if I play Nip. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Like, if I draw RE... I mean, I'm not going to draw RE after Touter. The bot clearly has the last E. That's the problem. Like, I don't think this ever works. Realistically. Is there... Maybe there's like a... Well, see, I can't possibly get some crazy overlap 9 without the E. I think the problem is I need the E to have any chance to win, and the bot has the E, like, every time after playing Touter. Is there something I can draw through this Y? Lunosity? That's not going to fit. Huh. Something ending in toys? No. I mean, I don't know what else to do other than Nip. Like, it's still worth a shot. I care more about giving myself a miracle shot than spread in this series. That's sort of the way I'm playing it. So, if I have a shot, I'm going to take it. I mean, up? No, it's just as easily blockable. I don't think there's any way I can really open 2 lines. And if I just play... What if I play in? Then the bot just plays above that. So, whatever I do, I think the bot is probably just going to block. So, I don't think it really matters too much. Anything else I can draw through this I, though, maybe, without the E. Like Colistin. That doesn't fit. Tinfoils. It's going to be pretty tough to not end in IEST. Oh, like a crazy 9. Like, no, it's not going to work. Oh, I can go for Linstocks. I need to get rid of both eyes, though, to do that. I can't get rid of both eyes. Dang it. That would be quite something to fish for. Try to play, if I could play off 2 eyes and try to draw CK for Linstocks to steal the game. But I can't get rid of 2 eyes, unfortunately. I can't trade. Anything else? What if I play off like IL? Lin Sticks is not a word. I'm getting low on time too. I'm gonna just see if there's anything I can fish for that doesn't require drawing the E. Like, I don't see how the bot ever plays Touter, really, without having the E. If I can't come up with anything else, guys, I'm just gonna play Nip. But if there's even something I can fish for there. Oil stones. Yeah, but then I have to draw the E again. Although, then I can just play off an I. No, I can't. I still have to play off 2 eyes. That's the problem. I can't do that. I don't know. Yeah, Linstocks is the only thing I really see. Alright, I'm just going to play Nip. I don't know. I'm not expecting to win here, but yeah. Well, I have Elations. It's not going to stay open ever. I mean, this is not like the kind of thing I'm waiting on pins and needles to see if it stays open. It is not going to stay open. If it stays open, I'm going to, like, jump out of my chair, because then the bot is broken. Like, there is no way this stays open. Even if it doesn't have the S for snip, it's just going to play conk or something to block. Like, there's no other threats. I mean, yeah. So, this is going to be a loss. I mean, if the bot somehow screws this up, then I just don't even know what there will be to say. But it's not that hard. All you do is you block the N, and you win this game. Alright, and the bot finally moves after taking, like, almost 3 minutes. Plays Reckons, no big surprise, blocks my bingos. It's worth mentioning I also have a 7 on this rack. I do have Solacia, but it's, of course, also not going to play. And the bot has FY, so it's got multiple places to play Fae, so it's going out. Alright, let me just not flag here. It really doesn't make too much of a difference what I do. Saw for 24, it's plus 14 after losing 10. So is 24 also. Let's see, what else is there? Anything better? Oh, Satola's probably nets a little more. Yeah, she's gonna get rid of more tiles. Alright, let's do that. Then Faye. Alright, GG. Another loss, unfortunately. We fall to 1-5, 453, 370. I don't know. I didn't feel too badly about how I played this game, but let's see. So, alright, Hyena. Yeah, Venonate was the only bingo, so that looks like the right call here. I mean, this is actually not terrible, but I think 35 is still too much to give up for a bingo. It does keep the board really tight. It's not the craziest idea, honestly, but yeah, I stand by bingoing here. I think that's fine. And, I didn't see Jilter. Yeah, that's probably better. I mean, honestly, the G is really bad with the X. But just because it does keep the S, it's probably a better play. I mean, I still don't think this is horrible. It's really nice and defensive, and it does... Like, the nice thing about keeping the X when you're playing defense is, especially if you have a little bit of a lead, is it encourages your opponent to open the board, which will often give you a big X play in return, and they might not be thinking you have the X. So I don't hate this. If I had seen Jilter, I do think I would have played it. I'd say this is a small mistake, but nothing major. And I guess it turns out it would have been a bigger mistake, because it would have blocked up heaps. But obviously I can't know that during the game. Yeah, mixed I think is fine. Like I said, it has a lot of upside, and it does give back some counterplay, but it also could give me a really, really big play myself. Wow, the bot played with keeping a super powerful leave. And then, yeah, this was an interesting turn. I thought a lot about doing this during the game. 18 again is just a lot of points to give up when you're already down 66. And I just didn't feel the Z setup was that strong. Like, I'll be getting mid-40s, assuming I hit it, and the bot doesn't block, which isn't that likely. I'm already getting 40 here. And at least by getting rid of the Z, I'm still, in theory, getting somewhat closer to a bingo, but that plan falls through when you draw OOOUU. I mean, I think I have to trade here. Maybe I should have kept NO instead of just an O. Yeah, maybe I should have just kept NO. I don't know. I think I saw the N in join and figured I didn't want another N. But maybe I also was a little bit on tilt here. I don't know. I still think keeping an O is honestly fine drawing into this pool. And all things considered, like, keeping an O turned out to be the right call. If I didn't keep an O, then my rack would have been really awkward and constant heavy. Flow looks fine here, just for lack of better options. Okay, interesting. So the bot has bingos, but yeah, at this score, putting an E there is just not something you want to do. I totally agree with Bo here. Keep EILR blank. You're really likely to hit the D next turn. Yeah, and this turn just threw me for a loop. I mean, I saw Pam quickly, and I was like, nah, keeps 2 N's. But then I just couldn't find anything else I liked. I mean, I saw all of these plays here. And yeah, it's a good leave, but it's just hard because I can't bingo ending in an S on this board. I'm not that likely to draw 7 starting with an S with joins. This isn't a great leave for hitting the D. It's a little too consonant heavy. I just didn't really like this, and I feel like I'm at a big disadvantage. I'm playing BestBot. I'm going to be down 60 or so plus a turn on a pretty bad board for bingoing. I feel like I said, if I learned anything from the first series, I need to be more aggressive. I maybe should have gone with Penman here. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I like this more, because it at least clears out my rack, turns over more tiles for the blank. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I think I had the right idea of being proactive. I mean, yeah, this just accomplishes nothing either. So, alright, I should have played Penman, I think, here. Which placement? That's interesting. Probably... Not actually sure. Probably this one, because then it makes it... If the bot plays through the P on the left, then it gives me another line for 8s. Whereas if I play over here, it's easy for the bot to just play through the P and give less back. I don't know. It's debatable, but I think either way I should have played Penman here, yeah. So I think I had the right idea of, like I said, opening it up, wrong execution. Of course, as it turns out, the bot would have played Pile Wart for like 86. But I can't know that. Penman was a better play. Yeah, here, I saw Gran, but then I blocked my S-hook on Pam's. I think I need another big S-hook and just getting a big bingo urgently. I think neg is fine. Either way, it's really bleak. Yeah, I mean, wait, so let's look at Tut. So, yeah, I figured it kept something like this. I guess, alright, yeah, there is a U, which I had. It's just so unlikely that, with no E's left, that I'm going to actually hit something with a U there, I guess. I mean, rain out is possible, but it's just so unlikely. And there's so much upside for the bot, because it has URE for overlaps. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is probably about the only leave that the bot could have where this actually makes sense. And it does take out spin. It's just an odds thing, guys, right? Like, it feels crazy to open a triple, but you have to realize the odds of me actually hitting a bingo with a U in that spot, having drawn it after Dandlers when I'm pulling 7 random tiles, is so small. Whereas the odds of me hitting a bingo ending in an S, which is pretty easy to do, with 2 S's left with spin, aren't necessarily high in that pool, but it's a lot higher. So the bot's just playing the odds game here. Yeah, that's a very hard play to come up with, but it actually makes a lot of sense if you think about it. And yeah, I mean, I think I just have to do this. Like, I knew the bot isn't stupid. I knew the bot was going to have a leave like that and just play up there and outscore me. So, like, I have to do this and then hope for some sort of miracle bingo, I think. I don't even know. The bot, yeah, see, like, the bot would have just played reroute, ending the game on the spot if I didn't go there. So it could have played Tabardy. I guess it wants to block 9s through the ER, which is why it plays Touter. And yeah, here, I mean, I looked for a while for some crazy fish. I was glad I saw Lindstocks, but unfortunately, like I said, I can't play off II. That would have been a great idea, though. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else there really is to do here. These plays just don't work. They empty the bag. Yeah, this just doesn't open anything. Yeah, I think I just kind of lose here, guys. I mean, if I'm playing against a skilled opponent, which obviously I am. And yeah, here, all the bot needs to do is, yeah, I guess Reckons makes sense just to go out next turn. All it needs to do is block the N and not let me bingo out, which it does. This would be a little bit brazen in a game, Reckons. You'd have to be really confident that there were no playable 8s through either the R, the E, or the C. If I tracked correctly and I was confident in my tracking, I would have had the confidence to play it, but still takes some guts to do that. Obviously, the bot has pretty good confidence in its word knowledge, though. I didn't see Satay here, but Satolas is fine. All comes out evenly. And yeah, that's the game. I mean, honestly, once again, guys, no major regrets here. I think I made a couple of mistakes. Jigs, I think Jilter would have been better. And yeah, Pam, I should have played Penman. That's probably the play I regret the most, because I think there's still some merit to Jigs, keeping it tight while holding the X. Pam was just a poor execution. Like I said, I'm glad I at least was proactive. Like, I'm happier with Pam than something like Nam in the middle, but keeping those two ends is just bad, like we saw in my next turn. I really needed to find Penman there, which I unfortunately didn't think of. So, like I said, it was the right idea, the wrong execution, but so be it. It was still an interesting game, and I'm still pretty pleased with how I played. Overall, guys, I'm honestly pretty pleased with how I've been playing this entire series so far. Even though I'm 1-5, I don't feel, made any major mistakes or major oversights that I really regret. So, yeah, it's tough, but it happens. Obviously, the bot is good. The bot's been drawing well and playing well, and there's still 94 games left, and hopefully we won't have a repeat of last series. It's starting to feel eerily like the start of last series, but this is still a different series at the end of the day, so we got to forget that happened and move on, and hopefully, mostly just draw better, honestly, next week. I've been playing very well. I'm, like I said, happy with how I've been playing. No complaints or regrets, really. I just need to, it's not even, I don't think that I need to draw better. I need the bot to draw worse. Like, I haven't even been drawing that badly. But the bot just keeps bingoing, it feels like, out of nowhere. So, I need BestBot to stop doing that. That's what I need to do. Yeah, hopefully next week's games will bring a little more luck, but in any case, I really appreciate all you guys' support, and I look forward to seeing you later this week for the third installment of Hasty Bot Blitz, and next week for games 7 and 8 against BestBot. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.